In this session, we are going to learn how to create a quiz assignment in Google Classroom. So the first step is log into your Google Classroom, go to the particular class. So I'm going to work on this class, which has one student. Click on that particular class title, and then this is your stream page. Go to your classwork page, click classwork. So click create, click quiz assignment. So you can see automatically a Google form is loaded over here for you to create a quiz assignment. So let's start. Enter a title and give a set of instruction. All the questions. Click on this particular form. Now once it's loaded, you can give here a name. I'm going to give a name for this particular file. So test 1 GK. Here give a description here. The first step is to enter the details of a participant. So for that, you have to click this add button and then give name. Select short answer from this type, and then on this particular button, only then the student will answer the question without skipping it. Now to add the next question, again click add button. So enter the second question as second name and then choose short answer and click this required button. Again click add button, go for short answer, click required, and if you need the email ID and go ahead with short answer, this on this button, which is must. So this will be your first page of your quiz. So you're going to get the details of the participant, and the second page is where you're going to start the quiz. And to create the second page, what you have to do is you have to click this double dash button, which helps you to add another section. Click this button, immediately create another page. So in this page, you're going to start the quiz. General 2, all the questions. You can give a small description. Add button. Let's start with the first question. Now, when you look at it, you can see here is where you enter the question. You just click on that particular text box. You can enter the question, and here you have to choose the type of question that you want. First, let's work on MCQ question paper, and then we will see how to work on descriptive question papers. So now, first question that I'm going to enter here is, so you type the question here and then opt for the type of question. So I'm going to choose multiple choice question. What is the first option? So click on this and give the first option. First option is this. Then to get the second option, you can click the next text box. So here you can give option 2. Here you're going to give option 2. For the next one, again, you have to click on the next add option. Click on add option and then give another option for it. Next, click on add option again and type the fourth option. Now, once you've given 4 options, what you can do here is, can you see an answer key here? Click on the answer key. You have to set for this question, what is the answer? So here, you're going to predefine the answer here. And then, can you see this add answer feedback? It is the option given to the teacher for making the student understand more about this particular question. So let's click on it. If the student is going to give incorrect answers, then there is an option for you to give a small description about that particular question and give more knowledge about that particular topic. So now if you want to give more information regarding this particular topic, you can just click this option and you can share a link of a web page where it is discussing more about this particular topic. I'm going to copy this Wikipedia. So I'm going to give a Wikipedia link here, and then if you want to share a video, then you can click this particular button. So and you can save it. Click save. Now feedback for incorrect is done. Now if suppose you want to give a feedback for correct answer, click again. You can do the same thing what you've done here for correct answer as well. Refer to the same link so that they can learn more about it. That's it. Then you can save. So once you save, you can see feedback for correct answer and feedback for incorrect answer. So if you want to edit it, you can click this pen. If you want to delete it, you can press this delete button. Now can you see to the right hand side of this particular question, you can see you have to set the point. Here you have to give the points for the correct answer. Here I'm going to get 1. So now you're going to set it as 1 mark. So now once you've done with this, you have to click done. First question is ready. Can you see this required button? If this button is off, that means the student can skip this question. If you don't want your student to skip this question and it is mandatory for them to answer this question, then you have to click this button. So for the next question, you have to click add button. So let's go for the second question. I'm going to enter second question. This I'm going to give multiple choice question options for this. Okay, done. So you've given 4 options. Next, what you have to do, click the answer key. Then the answer is insects. Give a feedback. If you want to give a feedback, you can give it. You can share a link over here for more reference. So here I'm going to give a small description, and if you want to share a web link, you can share it over here either using this. If you have a video, you can share the video by clicking this particular button. If you want to give a feedback for the correct answer, so you can give a small feedback on these two and then save. So set the point and then click done. There are 2 screens. This is your editing screen. If you click answer, it will take you to another panel where you can set the answer. If done, then it will take you back to the editing. Now here it is mandatory, so you have to click required. You have set the question paper with 5 questions. Once you've created the question paper, right top end you can see a preview button. Click on that preview button to just view your question paper. So now this is how your question paper will look like. See here you can see the points that you have set for each and every questions. So here I've missed the point. So now for that you have to go back to your edit screen. Click this pen icon which is meant for this form. Go back to your edit screen. Just double click on it. Now here, click this answer button. Here it is. It should be marked as 1. And then click done. It's marked. Let's see the preview. Yeah, it's updated to 1 point. So once you're ready with the question paper, the next step is to go to the settings. That is, you have to go to this wheel button. Click on that particular button. The first option over here is, do you want to collect the email address? Here you've given you're collecting email ID, then it's okay. Now if suppose you've missed, if you don't want to give a field here, if suppose you're not going to give this field, I'm going to delete this particular field and I'm going to the setting, click the setting button and I'm going to opt for this particular option and then save. You can see automatically email address field is added to your page. Setting, it helps you to collect the email address of your student and your participant. The next setting under general is limit 1 response. Now if suppose you're not going to check this particular button, let's see what's going to happen and click save. What you can do is you go to preview, enter the email address. So if you have an email address, you enter a name and click next. So I'm going to answer the question paper. Yes, this one and this and this and this, and I'm going to submit it. Once you submit, you can see this option. Can you see submit another response? So once they submit, they're going to get another option for resubmitting this same quiz. So the same content is going to get duplicated. If you don't want the same student to resubmit the quiz again and again, what you can do here is you go back to your editing page and check this particular button. So if this button is checked, let me see the preview, save it. Again, I'm going to start previewing it. And see, when I click next, it is not allowing me to fill the form because I have already used the same mail ID filled to attend the quiz. So I hope you are clear with these two. Once you've done with this, go to the next setting, which is known as quizzes. Make sure this quiz button is on. Yes, it is on. Now here under release grade, you have 2 options. One is immediately after submission and second option is later after manual review. Now if suppose I'm going to go ahead with this option immediately after each submission, once the student has submitted the assignment, immediately is going to get the grade of that particular exam. Make sure this checkbox is on, click save and then click responses. And can you see this green button over here and click this green button? So if you click this green button, it is going to link your Google form with a Google spreadsheet. So let me click that button. You will get this option. So now if you want to create a new spreadsheet, you have to switch on this button and then automatically it will name the same file name of your quiz Google form and then click create. A new spreadsheet will be open for you which is linked to this particular Google form. So you can see a message here linking to spreadsheet. Yeah, it will get linked to this particular spreadsheet. Now once this is done, so you have done with the setting and also you have linked with the Excel sheet. These are the steps that you have to follow when you create a quiz assignment. Go back to your classwork. Now you can see whatever you've created is updated over here. So whatever you've done over here, it's updated automatically inside this Google form. Go to for option and choose which class you want to give this assignment. So I'm going to choose one class here. For all students, if you want to assign for all students, you can assign it for all students. For this test, points that I've assigned is 5 marks. So I'm going to give 5. And if you want to set a due date, you can set it. Or if you don't want, you can leave it. Choose a topic. So if you want to create a topic or if you want this quiz to go under unit 1, you can put it under unit 1. So I'm going to create a topic assignment. Right top you can see an assign button. If you click that drop down button, you can see if you want to assign it now, you can assign it, or if you want to schedule on a particular day, you can schedule it. Now I'm going to click assign. So once I click assign this part, now you can see the quiz assignment over here. This assignment will be assigned to your students. Now let us see how your student is going to attend that particular quiz and view the grades. Because now the setting that you have opted over here is this setting immediately after each submission. That is, your student is going to view the grade immediately after submission. So let's see how your student is going to view the grade. Once a student sign in, student will be notified with a mail saying that there is a new assignment on general knowledge. So click that particular mail. So student will be notified as such and then click open. So this is the assignment page of the student. So student can see the points over here assigned. So this is the quiz assignment that the teacher has created. So now student is going to click this particular form and then see the first page. It is going to ask enter your personal details. So now here the student can enter personal details. Yeah, once the student has entered all the details, the student will click next. The student is going to work on this assignment. So in this, once the student completes this quiz, click submit. Once the student submits the assignment, and immediately the student can view the score. To view the score, click view score. Once a student click view score, immediately the student can see the points. So these are the details that the student has entered, and here is where out of 5 3. So here total points 3 out of 5. Now close this, click open assignment, and again if student is going to try to resubmit this particular assignment, let's see how it is going to work. So the student is going to click unsubmit and then click again unsubmit, and the student is trying to resubmit the quiz. So if the student is going to resubmit the quiz, there will be a message displayed on the screen as such: you have already responded, you can fill out this form only once. This is because under the setting you have opted for limit to response once. Okay, let's see how the teacher is going to view that particular assignment. So let's go to the class and view how many students have submitted it. So go to classwork. Under the test quiz, you can see one quiz. Yeah, one assignment is handed in. So let's see. Click on handed in. So once you click handed in, you will come to the student work page. Now here the grading is done by Google form itself. So now here you're not able to view the marks because it's updated inside the Google form. So now to get the marks, what you have to do here is go to your mail and go to your Google Drive. When you go to Google Drive, you go to classroom folder So when you go to classroom folder, you can see the class folder here. So this is what the class folder is that I'm working on. So click on that particular class folder. Now you can see all the materials that you have uploaded under this particular class. Now here you can view your Google form, that is your quiz assignment. So click on that particular assignment, open it. This is how you are going to view your assignments submitted by your student if you have opted for settings. If you have opted for settings, quizzes immediately after each submission. So now this will be open for you. Now you want to see the response. So let's click on response. You will get the summary here. If you go to this individual responses, when you click individual, here you can see each and every participant's answers. The name, who has filled this, and you can see the quiz attempt by this particular person. Here you can see the points. See, 3 out of 5. To view the next persons, click next, Anu. See, you can see all the details over here. This is one way of accessing each and every individual answer paper. Or what you can do is go back to your Google Drive and click that spreadsheet link to this particular form. From here you can get the score of each and every student. Once the teacher gets the grade in this particular Excel sheet, the teacher can take a printout and then keep it as a backup. Go back to the classwork. So to get the grade, you have to use an Excel sheet, or you can use individual button. But here you're not able to import the grade. It is because the account that I'm using is a personal account. If suppose you're going to use a G Suite account, then you can import the grade directly into your Google Classroom. So what I can do here is to notify the student that I have checked and I am returning this assignment. So for that you can click return.